And now, ladies and gentlemen, time for your favorite game. Who's that douche canoe?
White Joker. Yeah. Evan. Green Dash. David Huxley. Steve Stills. I know. It's very deep. Billy Crystal. Look at it, Yeah, baby. Yeah, that's right. DMA is the greatest American hero that ever lived. And now you know. And knowing is 2/3 of the carry 1 divided by the square root of Jupiter's orbit. I don't know, man, but it's a microcosm of quarks and atoms, and DMA's awesome.
Hello, people. Holy poop crap hammer sandwich sauce. What a day, what a day, what a day. It's the Thursday morning. We're ready to go. Oh my goodness gracious me. Man, I'm tired. I don't know. I got home last night. Minnie has this still here, but my older son, he wanted to go back by his mom's house because he hasn't seen her in like a week. So I'm like, well, I'm not going to tell them they can't see their mom. So I'm like, cool, So I took him there, dropped him off. But that was later because we were watching wrestling. We watched AEW Dynamite. So then after that, I dropped him off. Then I came back here, and I had this whole thing going on with my headphones and my computer between the two of them. It's been a nightmare, but it's fine. I mean, I got everything going now, and it's all good. But I was troubleshooting stuff, and I was up till like 1 a.m. So I slept like for 4 hours, and I still got to go to work after this and everything. So I'm just, bleh. But anyway, I'm gonna do my best to give you guys a good show. Yeah. And we're gonna start with the greetings, ladies and gentlemen. Blackheart Knight was first. I said he was first. Thank you. Hey, Blackheart Knight, here's your happy dance. All right, yes, thank you. Lessinator, good morning, everybody. Good morning to you. Greg Jonick, third, but first after Lessinator. All right. And of course, Blackheart Knight for $2. News Now Voodoo, you want me to sue you or zap you or both?
Oh man, I'll tell you what, Blackheart Knight. Sue me or zap me. Well, once I win the $1 trillion lawsuit when I'm suing Hez, for being, mean to me. But I'll tell you what, zap or sue. No, I don't want to give up any money. I don't want to get zapped either. What do you mean I don't have a choice? I got my... Ow! What are you doing? Oh, yeah, that's good. That's what I'm talking about, man. Oh.
don't know what happened there, man. That was crazy. All right, Blackheart Knight, thank you so much. Yeah, just let me know, and we'll set that up. That'd be cool. Real cool. Let's see, Greg Jonek. Highway Star, yeah. Lisa Alcazar, welcome to the show. Lexi Ann, hello. Steve Barnes, Blackheart Knight, Stephen Robinson, what's up, everybody? Come on, everybody. Get down tonight. Do a little thing. Make a little love. Get down tonight. 40 below. All right. Get him from Guam. All right. What I'm talking about. P. Barnes is in the house. Awesome sauce. I got coffee, and boy, do I need it. It's coffee time. It's coffee time because I love coffee all the time. Yeah. They laughing at me. Anyway, guys. So apparently, this whole thing with let's see, hold on. Is it I've been seeing because there's an NCR video that just came out called Frauditors versus Mainstream Media. But I also know that Sean, that video we've been watching of Sean going to that cop has been all over the local news where they're at, where that cop's working. What's at the bottom of the ocean in Twitches? A nervous wreck. Yep. So apparently the government, or the mainstream media is like, well, these First Amendment auditors are just journalists like us. They're just independent, and I don't see what the problem is. I say, oh boy. The Donna Rogers, what's up? And I was watching a news report. What was it? It was, well, you know what? It's only 2 minutes. I might as well just show it real quick so you guys know exactly what I'm talking about. Let's get this on screen real quick. Hey, get this started. All right, check this out.
Arrest after a confrontation with a state police sergeant at his home in Groton. They say wrongfully. The video of it is all going viral online. Luke Hydash covers New London County, and he's your reporter live at Groton Police Headquarters to explain. Luke.
Karen, these people are First Amendment auditors. They identify themselves as independent journalists, and they record their interactions with police and government employees all across the country and post them online. This particular auditor and this state police sergeant have a history. They've interacted before. He's done videos about him before, and this time the auditor went to the trooper's home here in Groton with questions about his overtime. Sean Reyes runs the YouTube channel Long Island Audit. Years ago, he had a run-in with State Police Sergeant Brian Fahey at headquarters. Friday, he drove an electronic billboard to the trooper's house in Groton. He knocks on the door. Fahey tells him to leave. As the auditor and his cameraman are walking back to the street, Fahey returns outside, gun in hand, and appears to spit in Reyes's face. Groton police respond and end up arresting Reyes and his photographer, charging them with breach of peace, voyeurism with malice, and criminal trespass for filming and going on the property. Here's some of that interaction and Reyes's reaction.
Down. Get off my property. Get that gun out of your hand. Get off my property. Get that gun out of your hand. Connecticut State Trooper. I don't care who you are. I don't care who you are. I don't care who you are. Get off my I don't care who you are. Right now. You spit in my face. You're going to jail now.
I went there to ask a question. I went there peacefully. I said that in the beginning before I even knocked on the door. That was my intention. I went there. Accountability does not stop at the station house door.
Reyes and others have questions about how the trooper conducted himself during this. State police tell us that they are not commenting on this, but they do say that Sergeant Fahey is still an active member of the department. He is not on leave, and he is not suspended. Your reporter live in Groton, Luke Hydash, Channel 3 Eyewitness News.
Okay.
All right. See, now, this to me is, hey, mother of pearl, what's up? This is it. Like, right there. Right out of the horse's mouth. It's like, I always say that it seems like anyone who supports these people, if you talk to them about why, what they tell you is always spouting off the same nonsense that the narration is that you see in the videos, right? As opposed to the video content itself. And this reporter, it sounded like they sat down and interviewed like they've never watched any Frauditor videos ever. Like they don't even know what the heck it is. So they sit down and they talk to Sean Paul Reyes. Oh, well, I was simply asking the man a question, and all of a sudden he's waving a gun at me and spitting on me. Oh, dear, the poor, sweet, innocent guy just came there to ask him a question. Like, and they just completely buy into whatever he said. Yeah, I thought the legitimate journalists were supposed to do some investigation. Why don't you go back and look at his videos and see how this isn't just he just happened to ask a guy a question and got in trouble. Like, this is a dude who this is what he does for a living, is bother people and try to get a negative reaction for YouTube money. Like, and then what was interesting was the video I just showed you. You read the comments of that, and they're all like, because what we just saw, you don't know anything about First Amendment auditors, and you just see this news report, and it's like, how dare that cop just storm out of his... The guy was leaving. The guy was leaving. Why would he come out after him if the guy was leaving? They cut out the whole part where he's slowly walking backwards. Oh, this cop's a scumbag. I knew he was going to be scum because scumbags are scummy because cops are bad, okay? Cops are bad, okay? Cops are bad. He could have walked out of there 14 times by then, and he's still only 3 steps back. Cops are bad, okay? Because they're bad because they're cops are bad, and cops are bad, okay? Cops are bad. Like, okay, get out of my property. I'm going. Anyway, so this whole thing, one person in the comments under that video, under the news report, actually knew who Long Island Audit was and was like, no, you guys don't understand. This dude's been doing this for years. And then immediately everyone jumps on him like, he's been doing what for years? Engaging in independent journalism? That's his right. What's wrong with you? How come you don't like freedom and rights and people's ability to... And oh, you idiots. You morons. These people don't know anything about anything. That's a problem with having 24-hour news channels in places where not much happens. He was trespassing on private property, and there's an open court case between them going on. Right. They're like... And that was the other thing, the way they ended the report. And this police officer isn't even on suspension. He's still on active duty. Oh, no. Somebody trespassed on his property and he didn't like it. How dare he? I don't know. Tiny, did I say hello? Hello. Great to see you. But anyway, that's... Oh, wait a minute. Uncle Artie for $2. Zapify, News Now Voodoo, and then yourself. LIA for prison.
Yeah, no way, man. That cop needs to be hooked up to a car battery and dipped in motor oil and then turn the key and watch him fry, man. That's what... We need to tase that cop. We need to have, just like me, I got a taser implanted in my spleen. We need to implant a taser in that cop's spleen and give Sean Paul Reyes the button. And he can just like be walking down the street. Woo-hoo-hoo, I'm a Long Island Audit. I'm a douche canoe. I'm Long Island Audit. And here is what I do. And then he just presses the button and zapifies that that cop, man, and it'll be cool because since he'll have the zapper button, you know, he could be like in New Jersey or Detroit or wherever he's frauditing that day, and the cop could be sitting in his home miles away, and Long Island Audit could be like, hey guys, I'm just here to peacefully exercise my right to be a dumbass and get paid for harassing people and giving people a hard time and making ladies cry. And pressing this button. I'ma press the button. Tase the cop. Tase the cop. My whole life I wanna tase the cop. Nothing would be more fun for me than to tase a cop. Smell my victory. Yeah, you got, yeah, it's a good one, right? Oh, crap!
Hey, street video reviewers in the house. What's up? Hey, Mr. Thomas says, good morning to the Rash family. Happy Friday evening. Why does the phone ring longer when you ignore it? What was he holding this trooper accountable for? Okay, here's the thing. Street video reviewer. Okay, so this particular situation, what happened was, obviously all their salaries are public information. That's one of the big things with these frauditors, right? Is you FOIA all the information that is publicly available and anyone could get anyway. But so they FOIA it, and then they look at it and they say, this guy gets way too much money. So I'm going to go to his house to see if I can find out why he makes so much money. So he goes onto the guy's private property and knocks on his door so that when the guy opens the door, he says, how come you make a lot of money and I don't like you making a lot of money, huh? Oh, no, I'm sorry. It's Long Island Audit, and that's his whole excuse of why he gets away with what he gets away with. Excuse me, sir. Why do you make a lot of money? And he's like, it's you again. The hell are you doing on my property? Oh, I just wanted to know why you make a lot of money, sir. It's like, you're on my property. You're the same guy that has been coming after me and posting videos about me. And he had a damn billboard parked in front of the guy's house showing the video of the guy pushing him out of a building because he was trespassing, like a couple years ago or whatever it was. So he was holding him accountable for making too much money. Long Island Audit was totally within his rights as press to be where he was. You guys don't like freedom, do you? Freedom to trespass? So if I hold a camera and say I'm press, I could go into your house because I got a camera and I'm press, and that puts me within my rights because I say the words, I'm a journalist. See, that's the problem with these guys. Like, you guys think the definition of freedom is if you say the words, I'm a journalist, you could do anything you want with no consequences. I don't think that's life, man. Like, I don't know where you guys get this crazy notion that being a decent human being is bootlicking, that having feelings and emotions is bootlicking, that, you know, just not being a scumbag is bootlicking. Like, why can't you be a decent person? If you have a problem with this cop making too much money, why don't you go through the proper channels? Because it's not content. Because you're not going to get paid for views and likes, and you won't be able to bait a lawsuit. There are ways to go about it. No, you can't because you're not press. He is. But I thought the argument was that we're all press. It's in the First Amendment. Now only these guys are press? Oh, okay. Okay, so now there are certain standards you have to meet. So you can't just say I'm a journalist and that makes you one. You have to actually be one? Isn't that the exact opposite of their argument? Who issues press passes? Which government agency gives you the right to engage in press activity? See, you guys don't even know your own arguments. Being a neb doesn't make you press. Hey, good morning, Donna Ray. What's up? He ignored the private road do not enter sign. Yeah. Even press have to get permission for certain things. Yep. Hey, Ravenwing, what's up? Good to see ya. Oh, no. Eric in LA is here to get some love. Eric in LA, we love you. We love all people. We have empathy for all people. And that's the whole point. Street Video Reviewer just decided that he's press. That's right. I'm press. I have a platform. People watch. There's people watching right now. That makes me press by these guys' definition. And I'm reporting on a story, a legitimate story. Sean Paul Reyes walks onto somebody's private property to ask them why they make so much money. Like, what kind of an investigation is that? That's the thing. See, that's the problem. When I say I don't think these guys are real journalists, it's because they don't engage in journalism. You don't investigate to see if someone's actually, like, if the system is actually giving this guy money for some sort of nefarious thing, like behind the scenes payola scandals and stuff, by going up to his house, trespassing and saying, why you got money? Huh? Why? That's not journalism. You get the papers, you FOIA the information, you go through it with a fine-tooth comb, you find the discrepancies, you expose the lies. That's how you do it. But he doesn't want to do any of that. That takes work. That takes effort. He found out years ago that he could get rich by just walking around, wobbling his camera around and pissing people off. So that's his life. That's what he does. Why get a job? Why work? Well, wait a minute. Journalism is work. I don't want to do that. I just want to point my camera at people and piss them off and get paid for it. Anyway, I wrote a story on candy and got free samples. All right. Let's go. How do I do that? Unclean Hands is here. All right. So it's okay for who stole money? See, that's what I'm saying, Eric. That's what I'm saying. This is a baseless accusation. He got paid that much in overtime. Okay. And what? Where's your proof that he didn't earn that money? Where's your evidence? Well, Sean went to his house and said, why did you make this money? There's the evidence right there. Well, Sean said that he didn't like that number because it's a big number. That's proof that it's wrong. Where is it? You want to show me evidence that that money was wrong, that it was bad, that it was stolen, as you say, then show me evidence. Some idiot YouTuber whose entire life is based on pissing people off and filming himself doing it for money, saying, this cop took that money and didn't deserve it. Okay, how do you know he didn't deserve it? How do you know he didn't earn it? Because I trimmed my beard very well, and it's very clean, and I said he didn't earn it. Who are you? How do you know? Where's the evidence? Show me the papers that you FOIA'd. Show me the work that you did to prove it. Well, I said it. That means it's true because I said it. Who the hell are you? You're some random dude from New Jersey whose entire life is based around filming yourself pissing people off for profit. Where's the proof that any of this is true other than you said it? But you brainwashed, lens-licking sheep do whatever your frauditor gods tell you to do. And that's the problem with you guys. Real human beings, people that can think, watch these videos, and they see what these idiots are doing. And if they actually accidentally happen to stumble on some actual corruption, oh, hey, you know what? Cool, I'll take that. I don't want corrupt cops out there. I don't want corrupt anybody out there. And I know they are. So it's cool if you get somebody to stop them. But 99% of this stuff isn't that. It's some old lady that's been working behind the desk at some place for 30 years. Just, what's your name? Okay, and where do you need to go? So-and-so's office. All right, it's down the hall to the left. Oh, okay, who are you? You're so-and-so. All right, so you go into that office down to the right. Okay, and who are you? You tyrant, you horrible, vicious tyrant lady. I'm going to get you fired. And then the phone starts ringing. Oh, you're a cunt. Oh, you're a whore. Oh, you're going to die. Oh, I'm going to come there. I'm going to bomb the place. I'm going to kill you. Because some frauditor decided to come in there and give her a hard time for no reason. What does that have to do with anything? It's true because Sean Paul Reyes is a seeker of truth, not just a repeater of rights. Okay, so wait a minute, Eric. Seriously, wait. If you're still here, listen, because I'm getting into this. I want to hear your response. Okay, he's a seeker of truth, not a repeater of lies like you guys. Okay, where is the evidence? Where's the truth? He's seeking the truth. Okay. So that means that he knows it's true because he's seeking the truth? How does that even make sense? And the fact that I'm saying that he has no evidence is a lie? Well, then where's the evidence? Show me the evidence. Well, he has a video where he says this guy makes that amount of money. Nobody's disputing the amount of money the guy makes. We're disputing whether or not he earned it. You're saying he didn't. Why? Prove it. Where's the evidence that it was just payola? Well, Sean Paul Reyes said it and he seeks the truth. Okay, but does he have, how do you know he knows it's true? How do you know? Dude, could you imagine you with your arguments in court? Some guy's walking down the street, man, because you hate cops so much, right? Because you hate the government so much, right? But your argument is, I'm just walking down the street, minding my own business. The cops nab me, beat the crap out of me, lock me in a box. I go to court. And the judge says, he murdered those people, lock them up for life. And he said it. It's got to be true because he said it. Evidence? Who needs evidence? He said it. So it has to be true because he said it. Don't you understand? The words came out of his mouth. They can't possibly be wrong. That's how you want the world to work? You're scary. I'm afraid of you. I'm afraid of people like you. Because it's people like you who want the world to be based on some random idiot who doesn't like me, just says, hey, he murdered 17 people. He SA'd a bunch of women, lock him up, and I get locked up because he said it. It has to be true because the words came out of his mouth. Well, what makes it true? What gives him the truth that you absolutely trust him? He holds a camera when he walks around. Don't you understand? He goes like this. He goes like this. That gives him all authority over everything in the universe. Oh, I didn't mean to put my light on, guys. Hold on. How do I? Oh, I have this this thing I forgot about on my phone where if you shake it, it turns the light on automatically. Sorry, guys. All right. I don't have my board with me. Take two. It's back in Florida. All right. Hold on. I got to get back into character. And scene. And action. I'm going like this. That means every word I say is true because I'm going like this. This guy's guilty. Why? Because I'm going like this. He stole money. How do you know? Because I'm going like this. Oh, the stupidity is palpable. Apparently, this guy, Eric in LA, is trolling you because he can't even believe half of the garbage he's saying. Seeking the truth. Yeah, right. Did you hear that Eric in LA locked his keys in his cars? He broke 3 windows trying to get out. If you have that feature on, it's going to turn on and blind you every time you drop it. Yeah. But see, that's the problem, you know, and again, I like it when people like this show up and say things like that, because it's like, yeah, you could say, oh, he's just trolling, or yeah, he's just whatever. But the fact of the matter is, every time I get someone in the chat and they say these kind of things and I have this kind of conversation with them, the results are always the same. They're just proving me right on everything that I talk about here. Well, why? You're a horrible, evil, rotten, no good bootlicker. Why? Because you support a cop stealing money. He stole money? Really? Yeah. Well, how do you know that? Well, show me. I'll go against him too if he stole money. Show me. Well, Long Island Audit said he did. What? Anyone can say anything. Eric in LA, ladies and gentlemen, SA'd a bunch of women. Cops arrest him. I said it. It's true. I'm on the air. I'm on the camera. I said it. That means it's true. Go get him. Lock him up right now. He's a scumbag and he's a chomo. Lock him up. It doesn't matter if there's evidence, because I said it. That means it must be true, and I'm on camera saying it, which proves it's true. Because he said it on camera, and it proves it's true because he said it. Oh, man. Here's a little advice from Eric in LA. Next time you need help, don't call the police. Call the Frauditor and see how far that gets you. And that's another thing that I love. Because anytime a Frauditor gets in trouble, they always are complaining, I called all these other auditors and none of them showed up. Unless they're like in the neighborhood, then they might show up. And I guess there's going to be another Fraudit Palooza. I missed the first one. I was invited, but I couldn't make it. It cost too much money. All right. Anyway, that was a fun way to start the show. So speaking of frauditors dealing with actual mainstream media and potentially legitimate press. Wait a minute. Boys and girls, women and children of all ages. We got a brand spanking new off the presses Black Heart Night video. Literally just posted while he was in the chat. Let's go ahead and check it out right now. All right, an exclusive Black Heart Night video for y'all. No, wait, that's NCR. What the heck? There we go. All right, let's do this thing.
Some viewers may find the following video disturbing. Viewer discretion is advised.
Well, hello, and welcome back to the channel, everybody. In today's video, we find ourselves in Clearwater, Florida, once again with the frauditor known as Missy Chrissy Pissy, or as some people like to call her, Little Miss Pissy Frauditor Pants. And she's been kind enough to present us with the body cam footage of her recent arrest, where she says the mayor violated her and everything like that. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get this freaking S show on the road, shall we?
Yeah, my name is Christine Scott, and I want to make sure that you're aware that if you do not bring a public comment back, I will file federal charges on this. You may not intervene. No, actually you are, and I will file federal charges on this. You may not violate the law. You are. You are.
And you're being asked to leave the meeting. You're no longer welcome at this meeting. You're welcome to come back to future meetings, ma'am. You're no longer welcome at this meeting.
What's the law? Tell me the law that.
Ma'am.
Tell me the law.
Ma'am.
His name is Richmond. Tell me the law, Richmond. Tell me, are you refusing to?
There are a few things that need to be unpacked here. First of all is that in previous videos, she was complaining about a person ahead of her being allowed to speak on an off topic, but she's had her chance in several videos to show this person doing just that, especially this one. And, well, we didn't get that, so kind of makes you wonder. And then there's the matter of, well, the law. Now, in the previous video that she posted about this, I already covered that, so let's go ahead and cover that again, shall we? What's the law? How about the disorderly conduct statute? Because, you know, you didn't exactly show us what was going on prior to this particular incident right here. You only say what it was, so we only have your word to go on. And then there's the trespassing statute, which clearly states that you have to leave once you have been asked to do so. And if you don't, you can be charged with trespassing. It's clear, simple, easy to understand for anybody other than you and the other moronic frauditors who live in the state of Florida, because I can pretty much guarantee you not a one of those idiots managed to make it past the second grade.
Ma'am, you're being asked to leave the meeting.
I don't have to, Wendy. I'm being told or asked. Stop intimidating me. Back off.
I'm not intimidating.
You're intimidating me. Back off. Is
The
there a
mayor-
law that says that I have to
The
leave?
mayor says you
Well,
are
I
no
don't
longer
care what the
welcome.
mayor
Okay.
says. He is not the authority. The legislator is.
You know, little Miss Pissy, I still maintain the opinion that you really need to go back to school and learn civics, because in this meeting, the mayor is in charge and can have you kicked out. But then again, we are dealing with an individual here who believed that the repeal of the Chevron doctrine basically meant that you could not be trespassed off of any property. And that's what motivates her at some points, thinking that, well, she can't be trespassed because they overturned the Chevron doctrine. Bullshit.
Now,
Okay, I'm sorry. Real quick, I want to address. Here's the thing. Okay, so hold on, guys. Don't time him out or anything. He didn't swear or say anything offensive. I really, truly, honestly want to hear his answer to this, because this right here will prove once and for all just his answer to this question. Okay, how is Long Island Audit wrong? How is he right? Where is the evidence that this officer did not earn that money? Show me the proof. Maybe he is right. I'm not saying that it was. We don't know for a fact if he was right or wrong. But you're stating that it's a fact that this cop stole money and he's holding him accountable. Where's the proof that he stole it? Those are your words. How's Long Island Audit wrong? How about trespassing on private property? That's wrong. And if it isn't, are you saying that I could come in your, because you know what? I'm paying rent. I don't want to pay rent. Let me come sleep on your couch and eat your food. And you can't kick me out because trespassing isn't wrong. Right? If he's not wrong, then trespassing is okay. So you can just go into anyone's house and do anything you want because there's no trespassing isn't wrong. Okay, so now, see, I love this, dude. I love this. This is great. There's no bias with this guy. We all know that all cops are bad. Cops are bad in K. Cops are bad in K. Cops are bad in K. That's your argument? Cops are bad in K? How many times have I said it, people? How many times have I said it? You can't talk to these people. I've tried. I've had interviews with these people. You can't reason with an unreasonable individual. What makes them unreasonable? No matter what you say, the answer is because cops are bad, MK. Read! What does it say? Where's the evidence that he was wrong? We all know that all cops are completely corrupt and criminal. That's an assumption. That's bias. That's... Cops are bad, okay? That's actually hilarious. The guys, people who've been following me for a while, how many times have I said it? You can't talk to these people because no matter what you say, the answer is because cops are bad, okay? Because cops are bad, you bad cops are meanies. They're meanies because when I break the law, they catch me. I don't like it. I don't like when I do bad things and I get caught. Me no cops. You have a bias, not me. Look at the news and all the evidence you need, the cops are crooks. Which cops? The ones that break the law? Okay. You said all cops are all corrupt. That's not bias? Look at the news and there's evidence that cops are crooks. Yeah, the cops that are crooks are the ones that are being on the news showing that they're crooks. Yeah. But what about the ones that are not? You said, oh, but I'm the one who's biased because I'm open-minded. And because I look for truth. We're seeking truth. Your cops are bad. Where's the proof that cops are bad? Bad cops, bad cops, bad cops. You're calling that truth seeking? We're seeking the truth. I want to know what's actually going on. You just want to hear anything that supports your idea that cops are bad. I want to hear what's happening. You want to hear anything that proves to you that you're right, that cops are bad. Cop arrests somebody, they didn't do anything wrong. See? I told you. Cop pulls somebody out of a burning building. That doesn't happen. I don't know what you're talking about. Cop pulls somebody over that wasn't actually doing anything wrong and writes them a ticket anyway. See? I told you cops are bad. Cop shows up on a scene where somebody's dying, gives him CPR, saves his life. What? Never happened. I don't know what you're talking about. Never saw it. Never heard of it. Never FOIA'd how many cops use CPR. Only FOIA'd how many of them used the violence. Never FOIA'd how many cops, had to provide first aid to save someone's life. No, I only FOIA'd how many cops used force. You're specifically looking for the bits and pieces that support your argument that cops are bad, okay? You don't care about anything other than that. You don't care about cops that save people's lives. You don't care about cops that help people. You don't care about good things that cops do. None of that exists in your world. You just take the bad things that say that happen and say, see, blanket everybody bad. Blah. Because cops are bad, okay? Cops are bad, okay? ACAB, you probably got it tattooed on your forehead, right? Idiot.
Are you breaking the law, Richmond? Are you breaking the law? Do I have a legal obligation to leave? Do I have a legal obligation to leave?
Yes, ma'am.
What is the legal obligation? I don't care what the mayor said. The mayor does not have the authority over legislature, does he? You're breaking the law. Don't touch me. Don't touch me. Baginski.
Goodbye.
Under what law? Richmond. Under what law? Under what law? What is the statute? What is the law? If you're not operating under the law, you're breaking it. Richmond, you are breaking the law. I'm welcome back here. You don't have the right to kick me out.
Richmond, can I ask you? Yes, sir. What can I do for you?
Which law does she break for the record?
She's being asked to leave the meeting.
No, I'm being forced out. This isn't asking. I'm saying, no, I don't want to go.
I'm just asking because
that's not an option. Okay.
It's not an option. That means I'm not being asked.
You can do that, okay?
Oh, look, we got John Felix there. Yeah, why isn't he jumping in on this? Why isn't he running to her rescue? Probably because he realizes she's a complete psychopath. And if this guy thinks you're a psychopath and wants to leave you alone, that's really saying something.
It is against the law for you to do that.
That's great. I love that. Brian Showman, who has the most irritating voice? This woman, the woman as a passenger in that one video, or Marjorie Taylor Greene. All right. Thank you for the $5, Brian. Here's your happy dance. Let's go. All right. Yes. Woohoo. Yeah. Now back to this guy. Wait. I see that he put another. Cops don't pay taxes since their salary comes out of our tax money. Okay. See, another one of these guys. Okay. That argument, and then prove they're not crooks, since most of them are. Anytime you put that kind of an absolute, most of them are. That shows bias. Cops are bad, okay? Oh, yeah? Well, so you want me to pull up the entire record of every single police officer in the history of the world ever? Like, what do you mean prove they're not crooks? If somebody's not a crook, I don't have to prove them. This is America. Innocent until proven guilty. You assume they're not doing anything wrong until you can prove they did something wrong. That's America. You don't like it? Move to North Korea, where the government can decide who's guilty and who's not just because they decided it. Right? You want freedom? You want rights? Innocent until proven guilty. You're guilty until proven innocent. That's the opposite of the American way. You don't like it? Leave. Our tax dollars pay their salary, so when they pay taxes, they're just giving our money back to us. So you're saying there should be no government employees? That if the streets are falling apart, that you have the cement trucks and the equipment and the manpower to rebuild the infrastructure of everything. And if some other country invades us, you with your couple of guns you got in your shed are going to be enough to hold off an enemy invasion. There should be no government employees at all. And if there are, that automatically makes them bad because their salaries are paid with tax dollars? Any and all government employees technically would fall under that. So that makes them all evil? Okay, answer this, Eric. Answer this. Seriously. Okay. Cops are public servants. They don't have the same rights. They serve us and have to do what the people say, and I'm one of the people. Okay, so by that rationale, if I rob a bank and a cop comes in and says, you're under arrest, and I say, let me go. You're my servant, and I'm telling you not to arrest me. They have to not arrest me because I'm telling them because they're my servant. So you think public servants and slaves are the same thing? Slavery is illegal in the United States. Again, you don't like it? Leave! Go to a country where slavery is still legal. Because you think we should treat public servants like slaves, right? That servant means slave. It's the same thing. That you do what I say because I said it. You don't arrest me because I told you not to arrest me. So you just want to go around raping people and murdering people, and if a cop tries to arrest you, just tell them not to arrest you, and then they have to listen because they're your servant? See, the argument is that the police and the government employees and these people, when they trespass these guys, that they are serving the public. We're the public. They're serving us by getting rid of the trespasser. See, that's the problem, is that you guys seem to think that the public, that a public servant should say, screw you to the public they're there to serve if there's a guy there with a camera. And only serve the person with the camera, even if it's at the detriment of we the people they're there to serve. That's one of the things about your argument that's completely insane to me. It's like, you watch, like this video we're watching now, you walk into a hall, it's full of people. You walk into a DMV, it's full of people. You walk into a post office, it's full of people. The public servants are there to serve. The people, we the people that are there. So they are doing that when they get the idiot with the camera to leave. Because none of those people want to be on your stupid YouTube channel. But you would say, no, they're not supposed to serve the people. They're supposed to serve the one idiot with the camera. Screw the people. The public servants aren't there to serve the public. They're there to serve the idiot with the camera. Everybody else could go die in a ditch. Because they're the people. Screw the people. Screw the people that the public. Screw the public. It's the idiot with the camera that matters. It doesn't make any sense. It's illogical logic. But what else is new?
What statute am I obligated to? I'm going to record it.
No, sir. 8441. 8441. 8441. Yes, sir.
Mayor, thank those in attendance for your patience and understanding. We all get through those. We have a lot of distractions, but it is part of what we go through, and they have the right to speak. And so thank you for sitting in the seats.
Under what law? Under what law?
Don't resist, ma'am. If you resist, it'll be okay. Put your hands behind your back then.
I can't.
Okay, let go of this.
Hey, can you take my step? Oh, look at him go. Do you want my pen?
Drop the pen, ma'am. Okay.
Under what law? And they're arresting me. Under what law? I haven't violated the law. Are you seriously going to do this when I haven't violated the law? You guys need to stay with me. Please stay with me.
Yep.
Under what law, Richmond?
Well, the thing is, you addressed this in a previous video as well. You called this a limited public forum. And if that was indeed the case, then the mayor can designate what kinds of speech are allowed in that public meeting. Now, there's still the question of the woman that came before you. Was she off topic or was she not off topic? And you have still failed to provide any evidence of that whatsoever, even in this body camera footage. You failed to show that. And if that was a limited public forum and there was supposed to be a specific set of topics talked about, then you were most likely out of order anyway. So if you had any grievances, you should have taken it up in a more open public meeting rather than a limited public forum type of meeting. So that's on you.
Give me the statute. Give me the constitutional thing that says a mayor is above the law. How is the mayor above the law? That cop has my phone.
410 to 419. Can you send your guy? It's got 11015.
They've got my computer and my phone's on there. What law have I broken? I have not broken the law. What law have I broken? Hartman, how are you? We've got hearings tomorrow. This is fun.
Lost search for you.
Yep.
I've got a hearing with you tomorrow on that false arrest.
I'm not here tomorrow.
Oh, I don't care. You're at my hearing tomorrow with the false arrest. You have been witness in it.
You're here tomorrow. Call. Sorry.
You may not be. Hey, they're arresting me. Handcuffs.
Oh, shit.
They're arresting me because I spoke and I didn't break the law. I did not break the law. They said that the mayor said that I had to leave, but the mayor doesn't have the law, and they will not tell me what law I have broken. I have not broken the law. This is a false arrest. I have not broken the law. This is a false arrest. I have not broken the law. They will not tell. What law have I broken? What law have I broken? The mayor said I had to leave. That is not a law. They may not violate my rights.
You know, what I really find interesting is all these frauditors standing around and they're not really doing anything to help her out, just like John Felix. Yeah, something's wrong with that. Maybe they all sense something disturbing in her that they don't want any part of. Yeah, I think we all feel that with her. And with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.
All right. Oh, crap. All right. Hey, there I am. Round of applause for Blackheart Knight. Woohoo. Oh, come on. Did he leave? I was having fun going off on Eric in LA. I enjoy going on because here's the thing, like that whole dialogue there is great. I like that because everything he said only served to further elucidate my arguments. You know, I come here every day and I make these arguments, but having one of these people actually explicitly show off the bias and the ignorance is beautiful. You know, it's like, yeah, I don't even have to do it. Hey, every time I talk to these guys, all they say is cops are bad. And then here comes this guy. You guys are nothing but liars. Oh, what did I lie about? Well, cops are bad. Right. I said, all you guys ever say is cops are bad. And then you come in here and say, cops are bad. And call me a liar for saying something that you just said to prove that I'm telling the truth. And then making accusations. Why? Because Long Island Audit said so. Okay. Where's his evidence? Oh, and talk about Long Island Audit. How about his lawyer service that literally doesn't do anything? You call him up, and then you get pulled over. Well, give him your ID. Right? You get pulled over, you give the cop your ID, right? So why am I paying you $300 a month for? What? Well, so I could tell you when you get pulled over to give the cop your ID. Yeah, right. You get pulled over, you give the cop your ID. What planet are you born on that you don't know that you need to pay tons of money to Long Island Audit so that you could call somebody on the phone and have that person tell you, give the cop your ID? Of course you give the cop your ID when you get pulled over. That's what you do when you get pulled over. So you're just an idiot who loves giving money away. If you want to just give your money away, please send it to me. I need new headphones. Look at these things. They're falling apart, literally. Instead of sending your money to Sean Paul Reyes so that he could use it as toilet paper, send it to me and I'll use it for equipment and good stuff and to feed my kids. Edward Cavalier, what's up? Yes. There you go. So anyway, where are we at here? Oh, we still got some time. We got about 20 minutes. So I wanted to do this because we were talking about mainstream media. That's how we got on the Sean Paul Reyes topic. Oh, wait a minute. Did it? Oh, did you see Superman? Edward, did you see Superman? Yeah, I watched Superman. I took the kids to see it on Tuesday. That's why I didn't do the show on Tuesday. Yes, I took the kids to see Superman. I liked it. Honestly, there are a lot of things I could sit here and gripe about, but ultimately, I enjoyed it. It was fun. And that was what I wanted, was a fun Superman movie. You know, because I'm sick and tired of people trying to make Superman some brooding kind of Batman-type character. No, Superman's supposed to be fun, and Superman was fun. So that's great. I have no problem with that at all. It's all good. Anyway, like I was saying, let's see. Well, we got 20 minutes. The video is like exactly 20 minutes long. So that might go too much, and then we'll run past it. So why don't we go with one that's a little shorter and go with some good old-fashioned, unclean hands. All right, ladies and gentlemen, round of applause for unclean hands.
You want to put your stuff down or take it off? We'll make sure it goes with you. I need your other hand, man. Who wants to hold it?
Supervisor!
Get off the
Supervisor!
Get off the
Supervisor!
Get off the property.
Supervisor, stop touching me! Stop
touching me.
I was standing on the sidewalk.
When they tell you to leave, leave.
The sidewalk. Mom! Mom! Mother!
The Governor Day. I'm outside of the governor's mansion over here in Jackson, Mississippi. The threat of arrest.
Yeah, you want the threat of arrest. The fuck ain't around here, man.
Do you know what the First Amendment is?
Don't give a fuck what the First
What's your name? What's your name?
Amendment.
What's your name? Badge number.
Hey guys, what's going on? Glad to see you back. Don't forget to hit that like button, the subscribe button, share the video, whatever you want to do with it. Anyway, today I've got a video from Amendment Audit. It's only the second time I've covered him. He's only been around for a few months, 2 months, I think, maybe 2.5 months. And he's already gotten arrested once and made about 40 videos about the same arrest. And he's pretty pointless. He's not very bright, very soft-brained individual. Today, we're going to take a look at a couple of week-old video of him auditing a post office and being the smartest guy in the room. Anyway, let's get right into the video.
United States Post Office, Centralia, Illinois, 62801.
I am already very excited to see this video. This is going to be fantastic. I've never seen a post office video before. I don't know why somebody had never thought of this, but I think it's a good idea. Anyway, let's carry on.
Facility carries a prison sentence of up to 25 years upon conviction. Window service hours, Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. So we are here. Here, let's make sure the store shuts. I think we'll go ahead and get the rest of this in a few. Open.
So I thought maybe they were doing something to it, cleaning it. Well, I thought, but I went that way again and. Yeah, I don't know what they're doing. I just know I went through about, let's say, about 1 o'clock. Yeah. And it was closed since then, so I have no idea what they're doing. Well, you have a good day. You too. Thank you. So, can I help you?
Yeah, I'm here to file a FOIA request.
A FOIA request for what?
Yes, ma'am. Just general information. And I would also like to buy a stamp, if that's possible.
One stamp?
Yes, please.
Okay. $0.73.
Sorry, it's the best I got.
No, that's okay.
Wow is right, folks. I don't think I've ever seen a first-class stamp before. It's amazing. He captured this footage just for us, folks, just for us. Amazing. I knew this was going to be amazing, and I was right.
Yeah, so with the FOIA request, if you guys don't have any forms, I could just write it down on a blank sheet of paper.
I don't. What kind of information are you looking for?
Just general information like employee name and salary at this location, maybe a few other things.
Information about an employee?
No, nobody in specific, just the name and salary of each employee here. And then maybe some of the lobby footage or something like that.
But I have no idea.
Okay. Yeah, as far as I understand with the FOIA law in Illinois that like if you guys don't have a particular sheet, I could just write it down on a blank sheet and then I could just give it to you and you could file it, forward it to the FOIA officer, and then they would handle that from there.
Okay, then bring me that paper and I will see what I can do.
Okay, do you have a blank sheet that I could write on by chance? I didn't bring a sheet with me.
And this is a classic First Amendment auditor move to exert power over the individual that you're talking to make yourself feel important. You have all the control. Would you get me a sheet of paper, please? I want to know your name and salary. I'm not trying to intimidate you or be an asshole or anything like that. Anyway, that thing about them having to forward it to the right department is not true. It is nowhere in the FOIA law.
Okay, hang on just a second.
Sure, thank you.
And now that his business is done, but not done according to him, he's going to loiter at the post office for another 20 minutes to a half an hour, just to see if he can get some more attention, get a little bit better footage, capture some B-roll. Anyway, let's speed it up.
I will pass
Cool,
it on
thank
to
you.
my supervisor.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Hey, are you familiar with the poster 7? Do you happen to know where that would be posted at around here?
What is it about?
So it just covers all of the general guidelines of the federal facility here.
If it was anywhere
Be out there. Okay.
Poster board.
Sure. Yep. I'll just mosey on around.
I'm not too sure.
No, you're fine. Thank you for the help. I'll mosey on around for a few minutes, kind of capture all the public record here, and then I'll fill this out and you'll see me here in a few, okay?
Like I said, he's going to hang around for a while, see if he can get a little bit more B-roll footage and some more action on his camera. So I will start speeding it up now.
I'm sorry?
Turn that off here, sir.
For what reason?
Because I have instructions that you're not allowed to be videotaping in here.
Is this a public lobby?
Actually, this is part of the post office, which is a federal building, and they do not allow the taping and recording.
Okay. But there's...
Hey, Sherry, so I have a gentleman in here in the front lobby who is recording on a GoPro. Mm-hmm.
My golly gee whiz. Look at the look of astonishment on this First Amendment auditor's face. I mean, it's just unbelievable they don't want me filming in this on this side of the doors. This is a public lobby. No, it's not a public lobby. Actually, the post office has claimed that you can't be filming up near the counter where people are doing business. Now, that is an established fact. The problem is the post office doesn't enforce that universally. Every post office is different. I don't know why that is. They need to tighten up a little bit here and, straighten it out so that every post office has the same rules and regulations. They actually do. They just don't enforce them the same.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, not the back. Mm-hmm. I did. Just not the back. No, down the back. Like the workroom. Mhm. Right. Okay. All right. Yep, that's what I needed. Thank you. Rest your voice. Okay, bye. Yep. As long as you stay over here on this side, you're not down over here.
Over...
As long as you're not down over here to where you have a shot towards the back.
Right. With all due respect, if I can see it, then my camera can record it. And I'm not here to try to cause a problem. Do you mind if I ask your name?
Yeah, sure. My name's Heather.
Heather? Okay.
Yeah.
I do know what I'm doing. Like I said, I'm not here to cause a problem. If I'm able to see it from the lobby, I'm allowed to record it. I'm not here to...
All right.
I'm not here to try to be a pain. I'm just here to exercise my rights. That's
Okay,
all.
thank you.
Have a good day.
I know these public servants are exasperating, aren't they, my good friend? Aren't they? They're just wearing you out today.
So as we've just seen, the postmaster is educated already. And has told the lovely lady behind the counter that we are allowed to be here and record, as we've already known.
Why do about 80% of the auditors have an effeminate voice? What's up with that? Is that on purpose? Is that by design? I don't get it. And they all have the high forehead, the stupid looking face where they look like they don't know what time it is, any time of the day. It's just weird the way they all look alike. And we're fixing to go into loitering mode. We're almost there, folks. Hang in there just another minute, and you'll get to see him walk around the post office and just do nothing for another 20 minutes.
Is it possible that I could just get a signed copy of that for my record? Either a sign or a stamp, anything, just so.
I'll see what I can do.
Okay, thank you, ma'am.
Okay, so the postmaster's not here. She'll be in on Monday, and I'll leave this for her, and
Sure.
then she can get back with you.
Yep, awesome. Thank you.
Yep, you're welcome.
All right, have a good day.
You too.
And without even thinking about it, she says she's going to give it to her boss on Monday. And he walks out without a coffee or the original. Left all his crap there. What a freaking idiot. Looks like he went back to get it. Let's see.
If you could just sign or stamp that and print me a copy for my record, that'd be great.
For what?
For my record. And if you could just sign that you guys received that and run it through a Xerox or something like that. And then I'll just head on out with I got so caught up in the moment, I forgot to make sure that I got the copy. She wanted to help us, but she didn't really have the best demeanor about it. Being an employee of the public, you'd figure serving the public would just be a little more high priority, not having a negative.
All right, wait a minute. When he walked in there, I don't know if you guys noticed. When he walked in there, she had a box, a priority mailbox, and she was putting tape on it. So she was trying to serve the public. And then some random idiot with the camera came in there and started talking to her about FOIAs and stuff. And they always do this with the FOIA stuff. It's like, this person, I don't know, but let's say she's been working there for 10 years. I guarantee you not once has anyone ever asked her for a FOIA. She has no idea what the hell this idiot's talking about. And it's like, all of these guys, it started with the audit them, I think, but all these guys seem to have this belief that here, let's pretend that I am someone who gets a government job. I'm a government employee, right? I work for the post office. I'm going to be trained in taking packages, making sure that they're weighed properly, making sure that everything's charged properly, making sure that they get to the right place so that they'll be delivered on time and to the right people and there's no damage. I'm going to be trained in all of the different things that I need to do as a post office employee. And I do that all day, every day, 8 hours a day, over and over and over and over again. And then this guy comes in, and it seems like there's this idea that these guys have that the entire training of all government employees is eventually someday, I don't care if you work here for 10 years or 50 years or your whole life. The only thing that matters is that one time, someday, maybe, perhaps a 1 in 1 million chance, one person might come in there one day and say the word FOIA. And once you hear that word, you immediately need to drop what you're doing, get out pieces of paper, bow to them, and have them fill out the paper for them, and then leave your post, leave your job, stop serving the public, and grab that paper and run as fast as you can all the way down to the other side of town and hand it to the correct people and make sure he gets his response now. And if you don't do that, you don't know how to do your job. You need to be fired. You need to be call flooded. We need to destroy your life. Like, what? What are you talking about? She's not serving the public. She was trying to, and then you came in there and interrupted her with your FOIA crap. Right? It's your video. I don't know. What's up, Unclean? Good to see you. Start charging for the request, right? Charge to fill it out handwritten. Yep. There's too much dirt going on. Yeah. They don't even know why they're collecting them. See, that's the thing, Leland. That's a big thing, especially like with Audit Them. And I've asked them flat out when I was on panel with them. And it's like, it's so bizarre because, like, he doesn't get it and I don't get it. It's like, what? Huh? What? Huh? Back and forth because I'm like, okay, you got all this information. What are you doing with this information? Are you exposing tyranny? Are you digging through all the numbers with a fine-tooth comb to see if you could find any, details that are not lining up? Maybe prove actual, hey, wait a minute. These numbers aren't working out. There's something wrong here. Ooh, man, now there's something to investigate. Maybe there actually is some sort of corruption going on. Is that what you do? No, you don't understand. I go in there, I request the forms, and they give them to me. Right. Because under the FOIA law, if you request public information, they have to give it to you. Right. Yeah, see? They give me it. Okay, and then what do you do with it? No, you don't understand. They give it to me when I ask for it. Right. You could go online and get the information. You don't even need to waste paper or resources and time and tax dollars that are being spent to fill your request. So you could get the information online. You could get the information by going in there. Great. So what do you do with the information? No, you don't understand. I go and I request it and they give it to me. Right? Okay. And what? Nothing. That's what.
Attitude.
There you go.
Thank you,
That
ma'am.
it was received.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
Well, thank God he got his signed copy. He's good to go. I didn't see her be rude to him. She passed along information. She took information. I mean, what's the problem? You're really not off to a good start, my friend. You're pretty lame. You're pretty boring. That's why nobody watches your videos. It's lame. You can't get enough interest. The only time you get a good viewing is when you got arrested. And then you might have got a couple of thousand views. Nobody was even that excited about that. What a moron. Jesus Christ. Go to a beauty clinic or something. Get yourself straightened up, Go to school. Get a little bit of an education. Nobody wants to watch your post office videos. You're boring. Anyway, that's all I got, folks. Y'all have a great day. Love y'all. Bye.
You want to put your stuff down or we'll make sure it goes with you?
All right. Round of applause. Sandy Claus. Round of applause. Round of applause for Unclean Hands. That's right. It's almost time for the cupcake dance. And if anyone missed it, she got a new video. All right. Speaking of which, where is it? Oh yeah. We got some sort of evidence that there's something else going on. Hold on. Where is it? Hold on. The plot thickens. I just received this, guys, an anonymous tip that there's been something else going on. Let's see if I can get it up here. Hold on just a moment. Yeah, see, we had News Now Voodoo was accusing Blackheart Knight of stealing candy from a baby and showing this as evidence. But now we got evidence from Blackheart Knight. Oh, look at that. There's trouble. There's trouble afoot. Oh, my goodness gracious me. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, women and children of all ages. Where's my scoop de loop poop shoop? It's time for the cup, cake, happy dance. Let's go. All right. Okay. Ole, yeah, all right. Yes. Thank you so much for joining me, guys, once again. And as always, thank you so much. You're the best fans in the world. I love you guys, and I'll see you tomorrow. Oh, yeah. I'm all shook up.